Everybody will here, and we're going to do a quick edit on a photo that I took of Canadian artist Lights. Um, so this was a photo that I took from the pit at our show here in Kitchener. It's been about a year and a half ago or so. Amazing show, great concert. Same usual the rules apply for this one in terms of the first three songs from the pit. Afterwards, we were given a bit of a leeway to shoot from the crowd, but I kind of got the photo that I wanted, and put the camera down and enjoy the rest of the show, which is kind of rare for me. I barely stay for most artists beyond 3 or 4 songs. Um, so as you can see, this was a shot from the pit. My camera settings right here. We're looking at ISO 1250, f-stop 4.0. I was using a bit of a wider angle lens for this one. For most shows, I like to actually shoot from front of house position or somewhere off to the side using a 7-200. But again, in this case, we were from the pit. I'm a bigger guy. You're looking at 6'2" or so. And I'll show you how cramped it was that night. This is another photo from the night where you're not really given a lot of space. The artist is right here. You're often like right above you. I actually had more fun for this show, anyways. The opener was a band called Beer Rouge, and I absolutely loved their set. A very animated band, and they were an absolute joy to photograph. Lights, again, also amazing. But I think by the time there's 3 artists in terms of this night, by the time I got to the headliner, kind of ready to stretch my legs a bit. Again, this is a very cramped space. But let's get back to the editing here. So the first thing I typically do when I get a photo, I try to get it out as quickly as possible for social media. I often don't get to sit down and edit. So the first thing that I do is crop. So using the rule of thirds, the first thing I'm going to do is get her front and center. So I'll try to keep this line right here. Now it does leave a lot of dead space, and some folks would crop, really tight. But I'm okay with a bit of dead space. Right, let's go with that for the time being. From what I can remember of this night, there was a lot of red, a lot of blue lights. There was a little bit of white lights. There is some good color in here. The first thing I do is, using the white balance tools, really take a look at the navigator. You can kind of see where skin tone is going to be a little bit more natural. If I go right in here, you're looking at a bit of a bluer hue. But if you go right in here with it's nice and neutral, it will get you off to a good start with that. Okay, so 0. First thing let's do is let's just hone in these skin tones here, just to make sure that we are getting things accurate. I like a natural skin tone, nothing too heavily edited. Play around with the print a little bit. Now we will get. Next thing, let's reset. Yes. There. Okay, so again, this is a bit of a darker image. It's a darker club, small stage. The lighting, not the greatest in this venue, but again, we'll make do with what we got here. So the first thing I would do is bump up that exposure. Let's see what we've got. So now some folks like things, where you can see, the staging and the trusses. That's not really what I like, but, again, personal taste. Play around with that. Before we get into the highlights and whatnot, if you take a look at the histogram up here, you can start playing with the dynamic range a bit, and I'll start usually with the stick pony pointer. There's a photographer, sort of Hartman out there on YouTube, who talks a lot about creating almost like an S type of pattern. I don't like to be too liberal with this, but I'll just get it to a spot where I think it's looking fairly natural, and then I'll tone things back in this section afterwards. So, for example, the highlights, right? The first skin is looking too white and too bright. I'm just pulling that back a bit. Shadows, right? These get these nice and looking good. Again, this will make things artificially white and artificially bright. So the whites, I typically dial these back. Again, that's just me. Now this is where you can get a lot of detail. We'll bring that up. Okay, so now what we might find is that, we need to dial that exposure back. All right, so here we are, we're seeing some of the detail in the tattoos. The bright red hair, still good. We're still looking pretty natural. It's great to see. Clarity, people really like, with this feature going way above and beyond, I think, what's needed. Um, just a touch there is usually all that's needed. Now, the texture is something that I really like that was added in Lightroom. I'm okay with a bit of distortion in my photos. Some people don't like them, but, again, personal taste. Next thing is the vibrance and saturation. So this is something I like to push over and above what, is normally needed, and then I'll dial it back. So the skin tone is the big thing that I don't want to screw with too much. But the bright red hair, that's her signature, and that's what you really want people to be stopping at. So then we'll pop up the saturation just a bit here. Now, because this was taken in low light with a higher ISO, there's going to be some distortion, right? So, if you take a look at the graininess in the background and in some of the tattoos here, you might want to bring some of that back quite a bit. So what I'll typically do is just bring in a little bit of noise reduction, not a lot. I don't like it when photo looks airbrushed and kind of artificially done. So let's just go a bit, bring the contrast in here. Go with a little bit of extra detail here. And if you were to take a look at the before and the after, I mean, that's an alright looking picture right there. I'd be happy with posting that. But let's bring up this exposure just a little. And just up there. just so that it's not looking too worn out. Again, before, the after, and we're looking pretty good here. That's awesome. So in the description, I'm going to leave a Dropbox link with this photo. Feel free to bring it into Lightroom or any photo editing program you might have. Feel free to edit it. If you want to save it, export it, tag me on Instagram at Will Muir or on Twitter at William M. Muir. I'm going to leave the links in the description, and feel free to follow me. Feel free to just add me onto YouTube. In the comments below, just let me know if you want to see more, concert photos, more behind the scenes stuff. I've got a couple of hard drives of different, music related photos from over the years, and I'm happy to share these. Thanks a lot.